Have you come out as queer? Do you class yourself as queer?
Well, it's an odd thing. I don't think I've ever come out as such, but that's because I think everybody knows. I mean, it's sort of like, and queer is one of those words. It's now become so all encompassing. It's practically lost any definition. Yeah. So along answer short, so no. But I mean, if you ask anybody, should you ever be in a position to have that strange conversation where when you say to somebody, how would you categorise Jack Dickson? You know, I'm sure it would be a word that would get used, but it's not a word I've ever identified with.
That's interesting. What would be your perfect definition of queer?
I don't know. It's sort of like and it starts. It's because everything these days has such a high profile, and when it comes to getting equal rights for everybody that should have equal rights, it's really important that everything should have a high profile. But the downside of that is the people that are out there presenting themselves and talking in the voices that are a bit louder than everybody else, they tend to be, if you're on the outside in inverted commas, you know, you're watching that, they seem to be who everybody regards as queer, and the characteristics they've got are what everybody regards as queer characteristics, and you get into this really like spirally thing where even within a subgroup there are people that don't belong to that subgroup. And if I had to define myself at all, and this is actually just occurring to me, Sue, as I'm saying this, I'd regard myself as an outsider, and I don't know whether that comes from a creative thing. You know, I haven't ever been involved in a group of people where I haven't felt like I'm on the outside looking in, and it's got masses of advantages, you know, because as they always say, the outsider sees the whole game, you know, and as a writer and a screenwriter and a novelist and a playwright, that's a huge advantage. But it also means, in this really sort of strange way, there's a part of you that wants to belong. Yeah?